Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my video. I am not a pimp. Let's get that in the game. I'm not a pimp, so don't see me in the streets and call me no pimp, no bungu banga. This is Ghetto love lesson. All right. So people, like always, Yahoo me like always on STAYFRYA, Deep Figure Entertainment. Check out the website, like always, and deepfigureentertainment.co.network. The 114 Port Myers, them, the whole of the 114 parish, them. Alright, my brother and my sister and everyone around. Just remember, Rastafari way and the Most High way, and remember the Lord God bless and guide everything, and everything is nature. So even preaching, they don't do it different. If they don't do it different, I do it different. If they don't do it teaching different, I do it different. I don't copy people, people copy me. No bungu banga. No, we don't talk about no strange fantasy of woman. But I say the name strange fantasy of woman. Now, for a lot of men who do not have brothers, you're not going to understand this. Or the brother them who are unified and the brother them who do things together. Because you could have a brother, but you and them don't do things together. But you have another brother, you and them do things together. No, in a family that have young boys or men and they grew up under one roof, they might understand this. You got some girls, they have fantasy. So remember, it's a strange fantasy of a woman to do two brothers. You understand? Some women have fantasy to do two brothers. And these women are not the type of woman that you would have thought they have fantasy of making love to two brothers. Meaning they want the two brothers to bang them, to bang her. You understand? Now, I had come across that in my early days, and it was one of those lessons where I learned how strange the world is. And I met the female that said she wanted to do it, and he was talking to one of my family. I ain't gonna call him one of my brothers, and she said she never did with two brothers before. So I said, what you mean you never did two brothers before? She said that's one of her fantasies. I said, you never did it with two brothers, so you introduce yourself. And when she come take her clothes off, put it aside, and we tap her. This is something that gonna make me look embarrassed within the world. No, it's not gonna be embarrassed in the world, because there's a woman out there who back this up. They're not just gonna tell you that they have strange fantasy for in the world, because they hide it. And we'll move on to the next one. You got strange fantasy of a woman. Some women want to do it with another girl. They fantasize about eating another girl or making love to another woman, because you see, women mind have a way to change, have a way to wander off, and they always thinking things that they hide from other people. Now, do I ever take part in letting two women go down on each other and do all that? If I do, I wouldn't say it in this camera. And do I experience that? Yes, I do. I have a situation where there was a straight girl living in an apartment, and I was running in the apartment. My girlfriend, know her, and what happened now? One of her friends become a lesbian, and then she didn't know the mother. You know the man friend one, man friend looking one, chilling there, smoking my weed, counting my money, hustle. You know how young dudes say, man. And because I used to flex gangster, real gangster, like real mean, real serious, real no play. Don't play around with anything. This is the level I was at my young age, and nobody never play around because I was too much around too much serious people. So I never really get myself in a problem and a fight and a fuss. So what happened was, we start to discuss like this, just like I'm talking to you right now. We start to discuss about sex and life, and she pushed it out, said she want to make love to a girl. So when the other girl come that look like what she said, she look like a man, and she get it on with it. I asked her what she get from that. She said none. So what is the difference from it? She says the same thing. Hear the difference? She said doing with a girl and doing with a man is the same thing. So I didn't follow up on the conversation. I didn't stress the conversation. I just realized that the strange fantasy of a woman comes in all form of way. Now the next one, they have another one. The man, they might call it on the island. They call it train. Now back in the 90s, and say they run a train on a girl. Now some girls want 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 10 or 15 men to bang her. Believe me, that's how fantasy. She want one man banger, the next man banger, 10, 20, 30, 40 men banger in one freaking day. She just want to just bang the whole crew. And if you ask gang member, crew member, all of them, military, all of them, they got some woman fantasy. They want to bang more than 10 men one time. Understand? And some of them want to suck more than 10, 15 penis at that 1 hour, or 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Understand? In that sake, stay on. She don't mind all 10 men take off their clothes and they should give them headers right there. You understand? And remember, this is ghetto love lesson, so this is part of love. You understand? This is part of telling you how some woman really is. There's so much ways of the woman have strange fantasy. If I say them in this camera, I probably get in trouble. But I'm gonna say some that I know for a fact I have known these things happen. You understand? Alright now. So you got strange fantasy of a woman. Now you have some women, they want to make love in front of everyone. And they are not porno star. You understand? You hear what I'm trying to say? They are not porno star. They just want everyone to watch them have sex. It bring out the wildness in them. It bring out the craziness in them. Alright. And they have another one, the fantasies of a woman. They don't mind people hear them screaming. They get their trills and they drive and the craziness them pop out. If when you humping them, they could scream and make the whole complex here, make the whole project here, make the whole hotel here. You understand? They have that ways, especially if their parents nearby or their brothers and their father or their uncle and aunt. They just want to hear them, let them hear them screaming out loud. These are some of the strange fantasies. And you have some that have doing it in strange places also apart. And you see like in a hallway. Alright, I'm working out. I have one before and I was reasoning what's her fantasy. I said I want to do it in the hallway when everybody inside. That means she get a thrill. She does know that a lot of people inside and she's in the hallway. I'm inside her, and she watching the door open. She like the craziness. So if she in the hallway and you're humping her like that, and our mom and my dad or our brother or sister about to walk in, she with that kind of craziness. Anything that crazy and wild for that moment, that's her. You get the level? So I have met that. They just want to do it in the hallway. They want to do it in the car. They want to do it in the park. They want to go do it on the train. They all sorts of wild, crazy thing, man. Women that you'll probably be dealing with, they have strange fantasy, man. Strange fantasy and wow. And they do not have to be no stripper. They don't have to be no car girls. They don't have to just be natural, normal, working, behaving citizen. Christian, non-Christian, gang, whatever they are. Most of them have that. And next thing now, before I finish the video, some of them can't show it to some man because some man will leak it. Understand? And some men don't know how to keep secrets, so some woman won't do them. And some man will see the opportunity in them, but they don't take advantage of it. Or some men will see it and try to bring it out of them. And when you meet a woman that have strange fantasy mind, you have to be real skillful and really on your game for how to become what you really want to become. That's why sometimes it take a pro, or you could say a man that know how to tap into her mind. Understand? Because remember, women are chameleon. A woman could adapt to anything. She could just and then oh, your rage, she just brush to your rage. Oh, you're cool, you go to your cool. That's how they are. This is why I should tell you, they could adapt to anything, and they all have strange fantasy. Some strange, wild craziness, man. I'm telling you, beyond what I'm saying in this video. Put it like that. Some of them is beyond that. Understand? You just got to start up from your young, playing the world, and you understand what I'm trying to say. And all the female that watch this camera, you know I'm damn right. And you know I ain't telling you no wrong. And all the women organization across the world, I am not disrespecting no woman. I am not degrading no woman. Let's get that in the camera. I'm not disrespecting no woman. I'm not violating no rights of a woman because I respect all women. I'm just talking a side of the world that y'all don't really shed lights on. Understand? And it's not porno star do all wild crazy things. And it's not hookers or strippers do wild crazy things. Some women have some strange crazy mind. But they don't show it. You just have to have the man to bring it out of them. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And everything I mention in these videos, I know it's happening. You understand? If I didn't experience it, I see people do it to other girls. You understand? And women sometimes do it to other women. And now if we're living in a time now where woman is dating woman. So if you go ask other women who make love to a woman, and you should tell us some next crazy wild thing what other girls do to her. And how I level she want to happen. I don't want to stress that guy without just throw up my camera. Nah, I ain't do that do the bang and that crazy kind of thing. You understand? But you have to understand me. Women have strange fantasy, homie. And ladies, remember I didn't disrespect you. Remember I tell you the truth. And if you have strange fantasy and you meet me, you please tell it to me. I want to hear them all. And if you watch this video and you put it right there, strange fantasy girls, tell me. I want to hear. I want to hear it. You understand? No bungo banga. Share my cameras. Hear me? Ethiopia. No bungo banga. Africa. No bungo. Jamaica. No bungo. America. No bungo banga.